Talk to any locals and they'll say plenty about this winter's storms. There haven't been many winters like this. Big waves, heavy rains, and when it comes to a mystery shipwreck on Coos Bay's North Spit, folks who've played there for decades will tell you they've never seen one quite like this either.
We've been coming out here since I was old enough to remember, about 6 years old, so I've never seen this up until this winter.
It was Saturday. Jack Hammer was leading a caravan of people packed into 2 four-wheel drive pickup trucks and a Jeep. They scooted along the seawall road toward the beach to investigate. The season's wind and waves have shifted a mountain of sand, uncovering the 35-foot-long bow of a wooden vessel. With storm after storm, the ship materialized into the present, as fast, it seems, as people's memories of it have faded away.
Well, a lot more has been exposed. The first time we saw it, the sand was almost cascading right there to that upright beam. And now, obviously, it's come back another 30 feet. And last time we were here, these supports were not visible.
The ship's sides protrude from the sand below a towering foredune. Vertical timbers run through walls lined on both sides by planking. All are tied together with iron bars bubbled with rust. Square portals are cut through the sides.
A massive scale. Unbelievable. Those things are the kind of deals that were carved out of tree stumps, and they're as hard as steel.
Local historians say the schooner seems to be from the late 1800s or early 1900s. There's some evidence it was converted to a coastal barge, so says Steve Samuels with the Bureau of Land Management. Long, rectangular metal chain plates run up the hull sides where lines would have been attached to hold the masts. There also are newer hexagon spikes and even newer rounded nails in the vessel's sides. There might be a bilge pump, but the planking, it's grouted with a white leaded paste. That would probably date the vessel to the 19th century, says Callum Stevenson with the Oregon Department of Parks and Recreation. The bow points west to the ocean. It's on a fuzzy dividing line between state parks and BLM. Some people have speculated this vessel is what's left of wrecks featured in books and old articles. Archaeologists say they don't know. For years and years it's been preserved in hard-packed sand and protected by the salt water. But now, exposed to the air, worms and other small critters will get at it. So will the waves that slam logs and debris into it daily, splitting the wood. On Saturday, Hammer brought along Lillis Bledsoe. The 82-year-old Hauser resident wanted to see if the shipwreck was one she remembered from years ago. Her ex-husband, Babe Johnson, and 5 other men took a mule team out onto the spit to salvage lumber from a wrecked ship. That was maybe 1946 or 47.
I don't know how long it was there, several years, and finally the bindings broke loose and the lumber floated up on the beach.
But Saturday, as Bledsoe poked around, she doubted the shipwreck was from any she recalled. There are no nameplates, no identifying marks from craftsmen. There are no plans, or money either at this point, to save it. Starting this spring, Salvors plan to remove the new Carissa, a steel-hulled freighter that ran aground 8 years ago this month. The state has $16 million to do it, and that irony isn't lost at all on the locals and the historians. They've been visiting this site day after day, trying to learn all they can about this mystery shipwreck before it too fades away.